So this is my first time ever talking in a video. I literally made the sprites for this video. Today I will be talking about Artfight. I'm making this video as sort of a tutorial slash know-how. First thing really is, what is Artfight? Artfight is a yearly gifting game in the month of July. Artfight starts at 6 p.m. UTC, that is 2 p.m. EST, July 1st, and depending on if the website crashes or not, which is not surprising, it will end anywhere from August 1st to August 3rd at the longest. As long as you're 13 years or older, you can participate. You also have the ability to donate to the Artfight website to get extra things, but you do not have to do this. When the teams come out, you're able to choose between them. Now for the actual first part of the video, which is how to set up an account. When you first open up the website, in the top right corner there should be a button that says register. You're going to want to click that. You should now see in front of you a place to put your email, your username that you've picked out, a password, and you're going to have to put in your birthday. It's important that you do this. You've now successfully made your Artfight account. I really implore you to go read the rules on your own. It is way too much for me to cover here. Two big rules are no AI and no tracing. Now we're going to move on to how to make a character. There should be a little submit button at the top of your screen. Click that and then it should say character. I've recorded the visual portion of this from my iPad to make it clearer to see. But we're going to first start with entering your character's name. You're going to, in a moment, notice I've skipped the description for now. We're going to do that a little bit later. For an example, I'm using an OC I just recently created called the Doorman. You're going to look over the rest of the profile after putting your images in to make sure you didn't leave anything out, such as if it's a fan character, you're going to want to add credits to the creator of the media. You can also link a species sheet, or if you have an external website hosting them, such as Unveil or Toy House, you can also link this here. It's important to mark if your character needs a content warning. I'm now adding tags. Things that relate to your characters will go here, such as fantasy, that type of stuff. I put hotel and doorman in, as he is a hotel's doorman. You can also include if your character is a fandom OC here, and you can link the fandoms, such as if it was a No I'm Not a Human OC, you could tag No I'm Not a Human. Make sure to do one last double check over your things before you click submit character. When you do, you'll be brought to your character page. For the doorman, you can see he has an animated thumbnail picture. I will link some videos that I think are super useful and helpful when decorating your character profiles down below. You can check around now to make sure everything is to your liking. After this, you can go up and click edit. From here, we can mess with stuff in the editing area, such as adding more images. For the doorman, I am putting a close-up of his chibi design, but you can really put anything here, and do note, I have donated, so therefore I have more image slots than most people will have. You can also individually mark if each image was made by you or something else, such as a pic group. Each individual image can also be marked for content warning, so the entire OC does not have to be marked for the content warning if it's only in one of the images. From here, you can also decide which image will be seen first when someone first clicks on a profile. You can also choose which image will be your character's thumbnail image on your profile in large. I am now going to fill out his description. There's a lot you can do in this section, such as underlining your text, bolding it, italicizing it, you can center it, you can change it to be on the right side versus the left side. You can also change the font type and the size, as well as the color of your text. I'm unsure if there's a text limit. There might be, but I am unsure. I don't put that much into the description of my characters. You can, however, put as much as you want normally into the description. You can detail their entire life story. I wouldn't suggest that, but you can. What I do suggest is going in with the basics of your character first and then going from there. You can add a bunch of stuff afterwards later on if you want to, but you do not have to do anything too detailed. You can also add individual character permissions here, such as if your character has a specific sexuality and you allow shipping with your other characters, but you don't allow it with this character. You can also decorate the character's profile with things such as little images or stamps. The website I'm showing here is pixelscard.co. I really suggest it. It's a great resource. I'll also link that in the description. What you'll do is copy the image address from this website, and then you can go back to the Artfight character page. There's a little button that you can click on the Artfight character page that allows you to insert an image. As long as the image is hosted somewhere on the web, you can insert this image there. You can also change the size, making it giant or extremely small. Here you can see me showing off the individual permissions area. You can also decorate this if you want to. If you really want to, from here you can also disable comments on your character's page. Now after submitting, we can go back to the character's page and see all the changes we've made. From here you can also see the global permissions, which we'll go over a little bit later. We are now going into the second phase of the video, which is to go through like the settings and stuff of Artfight. After clicking edit, you can uncheck your last seen status, which will allow people to see when you were last on. And from here, you can also put in all of your social media, such as DeviantArt, Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky. You can edit what your profile looks like to other people, like you can add images, links to other things, and you can also add BBC code here. You can see how I have mine set up. If you scroll back up, you can click on user/site, and this is the area that will allow you to change your profile picture and what by default you will be shown and not shown in images. From here, you can also change whether or not you'll see the site in light mode or dark mode, or vice versa. You can change it at any time. You can also change your search visibility from here. From here, if you scroll back up, we'll be able to go into character permissions, and this is where you're able to do your global permissions. I have mine set up in like do's and don'ts, but with like silly names for them. You don't have to do that. You could also just put yes or no. It really is up to you on how you do this, and you don't really have to put anything here. It is advised to do so though, because if you don't want your characters appearing in mass attacks, people will not know that you don't want your character appearing in mass attacks unless you put it here. At the end of the fight, you can also download all of the attacks you get en masse from the download data section of the settings. Next off, if you go to the main area of your profile once again, we can go to our statistics. For new users, you're not going to see anything here until Artfight starts, especially current battle stats, as there is no current battle going on. This is just left over from last year's Artfight. This is also where you'll see your achievements. You'll get an achievement if you get like a specific amount of attacks you've done. There is also an achievement for if you stick with a team throughout the entire Artfight, and also an achievement if you switch teams during Artfight, and of course, there's one for if your Artfight team wins. For the last part of this video, I'll be using my lovely mutual, Mers OC Goob, to show you how to bookmark a character. You can also now make bookmark folders, which is a more recent thing, like in the past like 2-ish years. All of my character folders are currently old. I'll revamp them soon, but we're going to go to my main profile and click on Mers username to go to bookmark one of Mers characters, such as Goob. After we click on Goob, you'll see this grayed out attack button, which you'll be able to click when the Artfight starts. But for now, we're going to go up and we're going to click on bookmark. From there, you can organize which folder they go into and which the priority of the character is. The higher the number, the higher up they're going to be in the folder. From here, you can also add a description. You can add anything here, like an idea for how you want to attack them when Artfight comes around, as you cannot attack anyone before it starts. That is cheating. Obviously, you wouldn't be able to submit it anyway, but even starting drawing anything before Artfight is considered cheating. Please keep that in mind. Now that we've submitted the bookmark, we can go and click View Folder up top. This will show us where the OC is stored. You can see I put Goob at 100 in the order, so we can see that Goob is the first one, bookmarked. Now I'd like to say thank you for coming with me on this journey of my first ever voiced YouTube video. If you have any questions, leave them below, and I might make a second video for this, or I might just make a little short continuation. I'm unsure, but I do know